Ukwazi, ube mnandi, zonke izinto zibe manzi. Homie, don't worry, hold up. No ngozi goes up in our skin. Dishing out the truth, so start tuning in. Can't tolagale. Come, yes, social issues, this so easily. Giving you the latest news so instantly. Gender we tighter, keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider.
You're my angel in disguise. You're my strength when I am weak. You're the stillness in the storm, and you're everything I need. You're the air that I breathe. You're my strength when all is gone, and that is why I sing the song. Yeah, I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna break your heart, because I love you more than I love my own self. I'm never gonna let you down, never wanna break your heart, yeah. I'm never gonna let you down, never wanna break your heart, because I love you more than I love my own self. You're the shelter from the rain. You're the lightness in the dark. And you go out of your way to make sure that I get just everything I need. You're the air that I breathe. You're my friend when days are dark. Yeah. I'm never gonna let you down, never wanna break your heart, because I love you more than I love my own self. I'm never gonna let you down, never wanna break your heart, yeah, yeah. I'm never gonna let you down, I'm never gonna break your heart, because I love you more than I love my own self. I know it's hard to believe that I would never, never, never hurt you. Come on, baby. Now look into these eyes of mine, 'cause love lives here. Ooh, yeah. Never gonna let you down, never wanna break your heart, because I love you more than I love my own self. I'm never gonna let you down, never wanna break your heart, yeah. I'm never gonna let you down, never gonna break your heart, because I love you more than I love my own self.
Oh no!
My goodness, that was Cece. Wow. Hi. How are you? It's nice. What a way to like
You
start.
nice.
But you guys are too nice.
No, we're not even trying to. You know why? I'm having like an emotional moment right now. Can I just explain myself why? Because you have the ability to do like ta ta
Zanga.
ta zanga zanga zanga.
Once again.
See what I mean? And then you have the ability to like make us feel like this so beautifully.
Thank you so
much. Oh my
much.
gosh, Cece, ladies and gentlemen, man, ke rata mosebetsi wa ka haholo fu. Ka Sesotho ke o rata fu.
Nkgono wa ka ke fufu.
Wow. I don't know what to say after that. I'm actually defeated.
Just so you know.
I'm defeated. I like, please carry on. I don't know what to say.
Well, welcome to the show, guys. With all of that madness, it's officially begun. Mzansi Insider, right here at SABC 1. Your Sunday mornings will never be the same.
Ever.
The ever so beautiful, entertaining, exciting, different slay age Cece.
That's what we are.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Mzansi Insider.
That's how you should introduce yourself. I'm Cece.
Okay.
Yeah, no?
Yes!
Oh,
she emptied up
dipped
for
it
you.
low. She dipped it low.
I had to do
Well,
the
first
signature
things
move.
first. First things first, Cece, let's speak about the song that you just performed for us.
Yes.
A ballad?
Yes.
I'm blown away.
Thank you so much. This song I wrote for my mom because I feel that, you know, often we try and impress our parents and we make sure that they are happy. So this is just me letting my mother know that I will never let her down, and she's everything that I need. And she's always been there for me through the struggles. And, you know, most parents don't support their kids' dreams, but my mom, you know, has been consistent in her support. My family, in fact, in its entirety. So this song is just dedicated to my mom. And all the other mothers that, you know, continue to support their children's dreams.
So sweet.
Let's talk about your journey and how you obviously became popular on the 31st.
Bengida.
Oh,
On
you there?
stage with you.
Oh, were you?
Yes. Yo, you're taking me back to the 31st.
How did
like-
you, that journey since that point till now, how has it been?
It's been absolutely insane. And I always say I'm still waiting for it to sink in because I feel like it's so surreal. I feel like it's an out-of-body experience. Like somebody's gonna wake me up and be like, yo, nice dreams,
Nobody gonna wake you up. Keep doing you. Keep doing you. Metro FM Awards, just like that.
Well, I'd have to say thank you to the team. And
Did you
thank
expect it?
I didn't. I was like, I know it sounds like everybody said that, but like to be nominated after being in the industry just for 5 months, for me was a milestone in it.
To win it.
That is a milestone.
Then to win it is like, it's insane because I looked at the people that I had to compete with in my category.
Yeah.
It was, you know, crazy. Zonke, Nati, you know, so it's people that have been in the industry for a long time. So to have those accolades to say that I'm heading towards the right direction is really an absolute
amazing. Congratulations,
achievement. Thank you
man.
so much.
Such a talent, and we definitely have to thank Arthur.
Yes.
So, what's your relationship like, no Malume Arthur? And
Why do you call him Malume?
Arthur?
Because he's a malume, because he's like a small father to me. Because I don't have my dad anymore, so he's kind of like playing the father role. Yeah. So, and being away from family as well, you know, it's just me here in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's just always there, you know, playing that role of, are you okay? Is everything good? You know what I mean? So we have a great working relationship as well. And what I like about him is that he's so humble about his experience. He's never boastful, and he's always so willing to share and be like, well, in the 20 years that I've been in the industry, maybe you should try something like this. And what I like about being under 999 is that they allow that creative freedom.
And one thing that I've noticed is that you like to keep it rooted in your roots. Like that. So,
Mina nguthwala mnyama ndijivakaze ngenaponda amadoda avale emnyanga amakhanda umkhoto manje nezo khuza umsathani.
Lastly, what can we look out for from CC in 2016?
My album is coming out.
Come on.
Soon.
Yes.
So South Africa
I'm
better
waiting.
get it.
Yes.
And I've just shot a new music video called Get Loose. It's basically about women, you know, working hard. And I say, you know what, you work hard 9 to 5. Let down your hair, get a drink.
So I'm gonna like propose something to you real quick. So how about we play it here first? Is that gonna be okay?
Can we drop
So you
it?
made a promise, by the way. Mzansi's
So you
watching.
need to make this promise.
So you need to make.
Can
When
you
this
drop it?
video comes.
I promise it's going to play here first. Thank you very much, April.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kenny.
Nothing else for us to say.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much for joining
Humble,
us.
gentle sister.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
I like you because you
And
slay.
I like the new look.
Come
That's
on.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, we're here. We're here. Thank you so much for coming through.
All right,
CC.
now let's get this show started,
It's
Rory.
about
I
time.
think it's about time. Right now, it is time for us to show you ukuthi siniphatheleni namhlanje. Isiqephu siyashisa baba. Check it out.
Always hang around like-minded people. Be proactive. That's another thing. Don't wait for someone to say, listen, man, I'm working on this.
What is your relationship with money? If you look after your money will eventually look after you.
Some areas of Africa, our body parts are used for, I would say, muti or witchcraft, whatever you want to call it.
But ladies, you're on your last minute. Let's get it moving.
I just feel like John was giving me like juice here. All right.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
Fees Must Fall highlighted many things like the next story we're about to get inside of.
We get perspective of a young lady her education.
Now, I remember I started working in high school. I worked throughout varsity as well, but all the work that I've done was fun work, you know, stuff that I enjoyed, and I never ever had to work to pay my fees. What was your experience?
I started working at 15.
A 15-year-old?
Yes, because there was that LO project where, because it's a legal age to start working, but like it's small odd jobs. And then I just kind of stuck to it. There was quite a really like difficult patch in Huyona. I remember Mama Nasukula a lot, and I was just like, okay, cool, maybe this is my way to contribute and help.
Nice.
So in this apatale school fees per se, but body school trip, I used to do a lot of debating stuff like that, so we used to travel a lot. In it, Cheltas Kaftini, taxi, you know, to and fro from school, it would help out. And then in varsity, I had a full scholarship, so it was really, really cool. I was blessed there, and I was working. So that money, you know, I could save it. I could pretty much do whatever I wanted. Throw it in the air. I did, which was bad, but I learned my lessons.
Totally, but those are just our stories. Remember, if you want to share your story on Mzansi Insider's perspective, all you have to do is contact us, Mzansi Insider at bongwe.tv. Right now, though, it is time for us to see somebody else's story. It's Mzansi Insider Perspective. Check it out.
My name is Pumla Mtetwa. I am 22 years old. I'm currently studying a diploma in public relations at Rosebank College. Working and studying is, I must say, one of the most challenging things because I sacrifice so much, and I sacrifice it because I know what I want, and I really want what I want. I really want to be a public relations practitioner. I plan on doing so much by a certain age, and it all starts now. I'm currently in class. I'm currently in public relations class. I'm just going to show you how the layout is, how everything goes. Yeah, hope you like it. That's Lebu. Hello. That's Lee. That's Zolega, and that is Palisa. Hi. One of the things that inspires me to do this is because I know I don't come from a very wealthy background. There's something called black tax where you need to help out at home as well, and I'm currently paying my fees. It's all on me, and I know if I don't do this, then I'm not going to school. You don't have to depend on someone else if you're working for yourself, and if you're making money for yourself, you don't have to go and ask a blesser. You slowly depend on yourself. How you feel at the end of it all is exhilarating, because you know you worked extremely hard for that qualification. So this is where I work. This is Newtown Junction. I work upstairs. I am walking up to the office. I am I'm going to work. I have to keep it on a hush now. Where I work, we're about to enter where I work. This is where it is. So I'm currently in our pause area where we get to eat. That's it. That's how it looks. It's been one hell of a shift. It's 9:30 and I am still here. I'm expecting to knock off at around midnight, at around 12 o'clock.
What do you think about branded youth?
Before we get carried away, we do have a young brother here to explain what being a branded youth is all about. And yena uzonsifundisa ukuthi sithola kanjani leyo mali. As in ukuthola isipani wa.
Yeah, ihlila re khutla mona re bua le Momelezi Mahamba. Yena heke mohlankana a tlo re bontshang hore how can you be employable ha o qeta sekolo.
Umomelezi Notabo, I'm a strategic planner at Branded Youth, which is a youth marketing agency that was founded in 2009 with the idea of facilitating relationships between brands and the youth market. Masiboneni ukuthi uMomelezi Notabo bazoyinceda kanjani insider yethu namhlanje.
So what exactly is Branded Youth?
So Branded Youth is a youth marketing company, which its main focus is to facilitate the relationship between brands and the youth. So we help brands educate, empower.
Engage, educate, and
Engage,
empower.
educate, and empower.
Yeah, I love how you guys have like a teamwork.
Yeah, no, they got
I'm
it.
gonna
He knows.
pause. I'm
He
gonna
got the
pause right
cue.
here, and then you come in. So I'm gonna pause. I'm pausing.
Now, can you tell me more about the expo? You guys have an expo coming up. How do we get involved? Tell me all about it.
So basically, the expo is happening on the 6th and 7th of August, Standard Bank Youth Expo. It's happening at the Sandton Convention Center. So basically what the expo seeks to deliver, what our aim for the expo is to give a platform for the brands to talk to the students with regarding their bursaries, their learnership and the graduate programs. Because we identify that the youth, once they leave varsity or when they're in high school wanting to study, they don't have those options. They don't know which brands to talk to and how to actually talk to those brands. So the platform that we're providing the brands to talk to the students and the students to talk to the brands with regards to what the brands actually want from the students when they actually apply for bursaries and learnership programs and graduate programs.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, how did the concept come about? Did you guys see a gap in the market, or what exactly led you down this path?
Funny thing, it's that we've identified that there's a huge problem in terms of youth employment. So how do we bridge that gap between the brands and the youth? So, for instance, like there was this week, a graduate that had mechanical engineering had to stand on a robot in order to apply for a job, basically, with the board.
I saw that on social media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now we're trying to bridge that. So we don't want graduates standing in the street. I mean, they've studied for what, 4 years of their lives, and they have to stand on robots in order to apply for a job. So we decided to have this expert to say, you've graduated, here are the brands, talk to them and see what they require from you when you apply.
Nice.
You guys sound so clued up. And I'd like you guys to share this information with one of our viewers. Kenny Libitola, he's going to be joining us. Kenny, how are you doing? Come join us. And the beautiful thing about Kenny is that, he is starting out, but I guess the branding yourself, Hantle. Welcome, Kenny. How are you?
All right, now, Kenny, why are you not branded? What does the word branding mean to you?
It means ho we bear kantle batho ba o bone go tswa gore na ke lefapheng le fe mo batlang ba o bone teng ke nana ke teng mo
ha re bua ka mafapha wena ke lefapha le feng mo batlang go bona teng gore ha ba botse ba araba re kgone go utlwisisa gore ke kae mo batlang go hlahella teng
lefapheng le ke batlang go ipona go lona o siwa ka ke la di-graphics goba ke qadile ke troy ke l'artist then a ntse ke hola ba mfa spray can, I did graffiti ka bone tswa hantle ka go wow ha e ka move ntwe ke bona le boteng ke ga e se move then ke etsa research ga ke ithuta ke thola gore o ka etsa o ka ithutela ntwe etsang gore e tsamaye graffiti ne ha o ya.
Well, Kenny, keep up abuti unkaba botsa anything you want to know from them.
Dipotso tse ke di tshwereng ke tshotse gore ke sokotse haholo ha ile gore ke fuwa monyetla platform ya gore ke brand le nna kapo ke hlelle ka hloho ne ke tsebana ke batla ho etsa mare ho entsha gore na ke batla ho etsang ke temo ke la ka sokola.
So the implementation ya yona the implementation thing, so you've got an idea, you know what you want to do, it's like the knowing how to.
So what I'd basically suggest, like what Kenny has done is that I think he's identified what he wants to do. Once you've identified what you want to do, you go back now, you source the information that you're talking to actually go up ahead and go from the next level more. Once now so identify all of that, you now identify the hotspots. Like for Kenny's young, what do generally people young people do on Saturdays? So how you go Bramfontein, you get like the young and happy youth where you can actually go engage with a lot of them because most of them are actually doing creatives and they're studying from the likes of UJ's, Verts, your Boston City College. You have conversations. So you basically build a relationship and by getting to know Babang, you can get closer to more in the field. Spend Saturday where they guide you. And then when all came and then they actually build that platform for you.
Be proactive. That's another thing. Don't wait for someone to say, listen, man, I'm working on this. see a gap in the market and say, okay, I see a gap in the market. This is a way that I can actually attack this gap, and I know certain people that are like-minded like me. I can actually suggest this to these people, because at the end of the day, you need to be speaking to people that are already on top, so that you're actually going to get guidance from them. But at the same time, you need to be proactive about the things that you want to do.
How does he prepare to go maybe show someone his work, or how do you prepare for that? How do you make sure, out of all the interviews, out of all the people you're going to be talking to, we remember Kenny? How does he do that?
I think the first thing is that know where you're going. So if you're going to go to an interview, do your research, understand what they're about, because you have to fit into what they're doing. But at the same time, when you get there, it's not about you just working for them. It's about you implementing. It's almost like when you get to think about that, if this was my company, how would I run it? So get in there, say, be proactive, as I was saying, be proactive about saying, okay, this is where you guys are right now. This is where I see you guys going. So they see that you actually future focused, you future orientated, not about just being there, collecting the paycheck and just doing a 9 to 5.
Beautiful, yeah, that's actually perfect, yeah. Okay.
All right, so what like
yeah, ke ikutlwela ka nnete ke ikutlwetse. Le ka reng ho batjha be lo reng mohlomong bona ha ba soka ba banka qeto rena ba batla ho ya kae kore a ba dutse fela ba batla kore ba batla ho ipona ba feta ka koloi tse ntse majabajaba tse ba di bona mare ha ba tsebe na ba batla ha ba tsebe na ba batla
get there.
Okay. So what I would suggest for youth, like how to go space in sale. Usually, the holidays, but the nice thing is that the internships, the learnerships, the companies are that do mail, but because youth lacks information, what you want to do is that to send a CV, and sometimes CV how it will fit, but because they're looking at it from a point of view about America and how about the credentials, how you are not the perfect person. Why more and offer your time for free. That way you can build on your skill, and then once you build on your skill, you can continuously do that, and then you'll eventually identify what you love the most. And then once you've identified what you love the most, you can build on it. Once if you actually build on it, then you develop a love and a passion, and once you've got love and passion, then you set.
Yeah, and another thing, like, use your platforms that are out there, your Instagrams, your blogs. Have something that people can say, okay, this is my portfolio, this is how I've been working on. Put yourself out there so that people can actually see you.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Kenny, what do you learn that?
I keep cooking to get
it. What's your face?
Gacho, I told someone I get branded youth in now.
Usonzo le branded. Branded.
Kisente le branded.
O tla ka le sotho ntate bana ke utlwa go sotho ke sa heso. Butleng pele thepitleng le ka ga tshwarela.
O batla moment. Ke ba sotho fela.
Ke ba sotho ena
o ke tswa bothabothe dikoting.
Dikoting wa tsa sagolo.
Sagolo ke a tseba mafuteng.
Okay, shout out to Lesotho. Very nice taking us to Lesotho right now. When we do come back, we are speaking the color of your skin. Mzansi Insider, ya boy.
We'll be right back.
I don't put that label near me, I don't touch it. Here's a question I have for you. On a computer, everyone knows what a computer is. If there's a function and you click disable, what happens to that function?
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
Welcome back to the most relevant breakfast lifestyle show on your TV screens. I have a question for you. How many of you exist without the identity of your skin? Well, have a look at this. Model, motivational speaker, and co-host of the Casper radio show on Cliff Central, Simba Gozo is a young man that has chosen to be defined by how he chooses to live his life and not the shade of his skin. Today we learn from a man that shows that courage is beneath the skin.
Yo, here the very colorful Simba Gozo is in studio. He's triumphing story. What it does?
How you doing?
I might, like, we should have like a secret handshake, something like.
Just
you know
for me and
just
you.
like.
Okay, I forgot that.
Yeah, but I actually was. I'm gonna like call you out. So you walked in and I'm like, hey, Simba, and you're like, hi. You know when you give people that. I don't quite remember you, look. Where do I know you from? You gave me that. You gave me a lift. I know your wife. I went to school with your wife. Huh? You like shut me out like that.
I think it's the hair.
It's the hair.
Yes.
Yes.
So the last memory you didn't have that.
Oh my gosh, he noticed the hair, y'all. How you doing?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for joining us in our beautiful posse and stuff like that.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome stuff. You are, I want to say, the exception to the rule. In inverted commas, hubani. A lot of people, when they look at you, or albinism, but albinism, assume that tonsili be shy, tonsili be in the background. Why are you the exception to the rule, if I could put it like that?
Exception to the rule. Would say it's my mother's fault.
Okay, cool. Blame it on her.
Yeah. So basically, you know, the stigmas that come with children with albinism or adults, or everyone say people with albinism, is that we are sometimes lucky if you touch us. In some areas of Africa, our body parts are used for, I would say, muti or witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. So what happens now is that in some rural areas, families will hide their children. Sometimes it's out of protection, or mostly it's out of shame. My family wasn't like that. My mother basically treated me like any of my other siblings, 4 of us. Same hidings, same food, same bedroom, same clothes, same everything. When I would play outside, obviously kids would tease, you know, you notice at a young age. My mother would basically make me stand in front of the mirror, because I come home crying like, oh, mommy, you know, as a little boy. One threw a stone at me and said, oh, get away, you know. So she'd make me stand in front of the mirror and ask me, what do I see in the mirror? And I would have to repeat, I see a young, handsome, smart young man, basically all the time.
Shout out to mom, man.
So when I'd leave the house, she would always make sure that, you know, make sure you look good. No matter if you're going to the shops, you know, always have yourself presented well. So that kind of helped with the confidence. My sisters believe that my mother overdid it, saying, papa, you know, like I'm a bit too forward, but it's what comes with it, you know.
I'm a very handsome, smart man. Come on.
Exactly. So you get very confident. I think that helps as well. But also what helps, I think it's maybe genetics as well. My mother's also a very confident, outspoken person. I think my brothers and sisters say that I have her side. So we'll argue a lot because we're very similar.
Okay. So, when did you, I want to say, sort of notice or realize or you're different from everybody else?
You know what? That would be school, especially grade 1, when you realize, okay, I am different. You know, kids are pushing me around, you know, pointing at me, teasing. And, you know, obviously my name didn't help as well, especially being Simba, you know, Simba Chips. So then,
I mean, Simba Chips,
and then you get
Lion King,
exactly,
and
it just keeps rolling. And then that's when I realized I was different. But also I realized I was different was also, my school uniform was different. And around I remember, and it made me think about it, I wore long sleeve all the time with the hat. So just
that already in from everybody else.
So at least, you know what, that's when I realized I was different. And it was a bit of a bother. Sometimes, you know, when people tease, so you learn to be the bully so that you don't get bullied. So you just assert yourself. It helped as well that I was a larger child, taller. So I could protect myself physically, but obviously emotionally you can't, and that's when you end up having issues. So you end up angry, so you ask yourself, why?
I was about to say,
so I was angry as well, very bad temper, short fuse. So you ask yourself, why? What have I done to deserve all of this? So so I just believe people need to talk about it and understand that it's not different. You know, it's just melanin. I don't have it. So what?
I want to know this, from a bully because of the body to a model because of the body.
Common denominator, the body.
You know, the body. How did we shift, you know? And I guess it goes back to what I was saying, that hangata would expect people to shy back. But you took the body and the confidence, and you're out there looking like a G, looking like a somebody. When did the modeling come in?
A couple of years ago. All began one day, you know, just a normal gym session. This guy came up to me and he asked me to model, and I was like, nope. And he told me that, you know what, guys with albinism are making a lot of money. There's quite a demand for them within the industry. I think you look good. Call this number. And I called the people, and from there on, it's just been going.
Wow.
You know? It helps as well with a lot of confidence. I didn't have confidence issues, but now I've got a surplus of confidence I'm willing to share for those who are lacking.
I'm just wondering if your sister's watching. She's probably like rolling her eyes right now going,
Always.
I'm with you, sister. I'm with you. You said something so profound, and I actually want to touch on it. You said most people regard, you know, you to be disabled, and you don't regard yourself to be disabled.
Not at all.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, well, this is my second year doing it now. I'm a casual day ambassador for persons living with physical disabilities.
Yeah.
And
that's weird though. If you're going to say you're not disabled, why would you be an ambassador for an organization like that?
This is what I told them when I joined. It's like, I don't believe I'm disabled. I don't put that label near me, I don't touch it. I believe that we all are facing challenges day to day, you know, and that's what it is. I'm living with a challenge. My challenge would probably be that I can't spend a lot of time in the sun, but there's ways around that. So for instance, I want to go for a run. I usually go in the evenings or early in the morning. Instead of running in the day, you know, risking the chance of getting sunburn. It's just a challenge. Here's a question I have for you. On a computer, everyone knows what a computer is. If there's a function, and you click disable, what happens to that function? It doesn't work. Why would I put that label near me saying I don't work, I cannot function? You see, that word is so powerful, and people don't understand that. If you keep hearing a certain word every day, you're disabled, you're disabled. You now put yourself in a box where you feel, okay, I can't do it because, oh, I'm missing a leg, oh, I'm missing an arm, oh, I need a wheelchair. No, there are a lot of people out there who have challenges who are doing great work. And they haven't let anything stop them. Correct.
You are an incredible professional. You are an inspiration, I think, not only just to us here, I think that your story will be one for the books, you know. Shout out to your wife and your two babies. Please send our love to them. And thank you for joining us, man. And I pray that you continue doing the good work that you're doing. And I mean, keep gymming, you know, keep doing back day so you can do your thing. Yep, what a powerful story. It's on Husimba. I hope you guys are just as inspired as I am. And I know that his story will continue to inspire many. So from one masterpiece to another, we beat a T from the V. What's my reason? In defense of my art, I'm defending it to enjoy. I don't know why I was so dramatic there, but nonetheless, enjoy.
In defense of my art, I'd rather be Tony Allen than Questlove. In defense of my art, my target is more Charles Dickens under bond. Yeah, in defense of my art, being broke ain't an option unless you talking stocks. In defense of my art, running my own race, not checking on your marks. What's up? In defense of my art, I am not Nakasa's Harlem Renaissance. In defense of my art, you don't know what I'm talking about. Just bounce. In defense of my art, in defense of my art. People always talk when you shine your light. All I know is stars never work to shine bright. All right. In defense of my art. In defense of my art. People hate and love what they can't be. I'll never lose sleep just cause they ain't me. Nah. Fresh out the gate, I was writing for a living. Bills wasn't laid, got my jobs from the lyrics, yeah. And I spit it like I had an apple stuck in my Adam's apple. Evenings I had them jumping out windows. Had them tripping, no grasp for the vision, no charts, but I chartered flights past city limits. City critics say I'm ACD.
You're in a bit of a tricky situation. You the sandwich generation, where you need to help the family, help the elders, brothers and sisters.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
Welcome back. You are still tuned in to Mzansi Insider. I'm not to land on your couch right now. It is the part of the show where we speak relationships. And at this part of the show, you can call us in or write to us and get some advice on your relationships, because we do have experts. It is time for us to check out today's story. Have a look. If there's one thing most insiders have in common, it's that call or responsibility to send money home for school, food, or even a new wall. In studio today, we're joined by Mo, who experiences this on such a level that he's drowning in debt, affecting his relationships at home. We have somebody who's going to help us out, who's a financial wellness coach, and he goes by the name of Clive. Welcome to Mzansi Insider, Clive.
Thank you.
So good to have you here.
Yes.
We also have Mo in the building. So let's get into it. We are talking black tax.
Yes.
Clive, first things first, can you define black tax for anybody who doesn't know it?
Yeah, while doing financial wellness training, I've come across quite a number of people who, when I look through their budgets, they have an item just saying black tax. It's an expectation that the family has. You know, they put you through university, they put you through college, and there's an expectation the family have that you need to help out the family, and I see it as there could be a positive side to it, could be a negative side to it. But on the positive side, isn't this part of Ubuntu that we're going to help our families? I mean, if I help my siblings through university and I help mum and dad, I think it's a good thing. So it is an expectation or an obligation where I have to send money home to my family to help them. Yes. Absolutely.
Now, Mo Butwami, this is your problem right now.
Well, I mean, in essence, and it's something that doesn't go off like debit order and so forth. So you can't really account for it or budget for it. Next time somewhere else, and you have to pay for that. Your sister's maybe cell phone bill, for example, and it's quite hard to manage, which is why. Clive, maybe that's the question for me. How do you manage something that you don't have control over? Because it's not a consistent debit order.
Yes, You know, it's a very good question. You're in a bit of a tricky situation. You the sandwich generation, where you need to help the family, help the elders, brothers and sisters, and still make provision for yourself as well.
Because I'm still trying to progress as well. But trying to progress, I need to also look back at home. I can't leave them behind. So it's quite a difficult challenge.
I agree.
For me
and you want to help at home.
You know what I want to ask, Kat? I wanted to ask, how important then is the relationship between the people that you are talking to at home and being realistic with them? You know, if I say to my mom, I can only afford 1,000 rand a month. So whatever is going on, is 1,000 rand. Are those conversations with our other people very important?
Definitely. So it starts with that honest conversation to say, Mum, Dad, I understand my obligations and I'm really happy to do it. But it needs to be a win-win for both of us. I really want to help. But the bad thing is, if I'm going to apply for multiple loans, I'm just digging myself into a grave. So this is the amount of money I have. I need to understand what your needs are. You know, maybe sisters going off to university, and maybe I can contribute a little. And maybe that amount is 1,000 rand within my budget that I can afford. And then we can take it a step further. Moni, you need to critically analyze your budget. You know, take your expenses for a whole month and split it into fixed expenses, or your rent, your home that you're paying, your car that you're paying. Then there's variable expenses like groceries that you can maybe cut down. And then there's the entertainment side of it, the discretionary expenses. So if it starts with analyzing all of that, and then you can decide what you can afford, and to have that honest conversation with the family.
Clive, you know what I want to ask? Is black tax, I mean, the name says it. Is it just, you know, unique to black people?
I didn't see it as a tax when I started working. You know, when I had to support Mum who wasn't well, and then my sister through college as well. I just saw it as my responsibility, but within the means that I had. You know, I had a net salary of X and we had to make that work. So yes, it's not unique. I think the term may be unique, you know, calling it a black tax. And, you know, tax is a compulsory levy, the government levy, so it has a bit of a negative connotation.
That's what I was about to say, because I'm just thinking of myself, I take pride in that.
Yes.
When I'm able to help my mom or help a family member, that's something that makes me, like, and I think that's what you were saying, Mo. It makes you feel good.
It makes me feel good. I love my family. I want to provide for them. And it's a positive thing for my mother to look at me and say, do you know what, you actually are helping out and you're doing the best that you could. So I see it as a positive thing.
Yes. And also, we can't take that away from Mum. Mum's very happy, and Mum at home tells everyone you're doing well.
Absolutely. She's proud. We all want to make our parents proud. Absolutely.
Just within your means.
Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen. Mo, I hope we helped you out, yeah?
Thank you. That was good advice. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Now, if you need any help from Utlai Botlele Studio, all his details are on the screen right now. When we do come back, we give hairstylists a chance to impress a celebrity. Hair guru Ujawad on your platform.
Yeah. It's gonna be real.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be real.
Are they gonna be styling your hair, Nyana?
I mean, but like, I just feel like you didn't say anything about my hair, though.
No, it's
As we go to a music video, waiting for you to compliment my hair, though.
We're saving it. We're gonna play you some music, and then we go straight into an ad break. Enjoy.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
Welcome back. It is your platform time, which means we have two contestants who are ready to battle it out for your platform. And of course, we do have an industry king that will select the underdog that deserves to be the top dog. Now, the underdog that is selected will, of course, win your platform for today. Today's subject, Inwele. So, bazo Shai Saloon, Konaiye Studio, because we switch things up like that. They have to style their hearts out, and they have a limited amount of time, but who will impress? Check this out. Ulinda una 28 and is in the process of opening her own hair salon in Vosloorus and making her business grow so she can one day have her own hair empire. Uklinik una 22 futupume Boksburg. She's currently a freelance hairdresser and also has dreams of becoming a celebrity hairstylist. Our industry king is Jawad Mapoto, hairstylist to the stars. Stars like Lerato Kanyako, Paul Mudiadie, Tulu Masego have all used his services. Ladies, the competition starts now. You can go. Jawad,
how you doing?
Hey, guys.
I just feel like I need to be part of that list. Because he's the only human being. Thank you.
Jawad,
he is the only human being who's ever cut my hair.
Really?
Yes,
so
twice.
What happened this time, babe?
She looks good, man.
The shade is good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you
Please
so
ignore
much.
him.
Yeah,
thank you so much for joining us. What are you looking for today?
Just because a bit of technique and to see how they can actually play. You know, sometimes in this industry, it's always like you have to do things on the fast lane. So I just want to see skill and what you can do in a minute or so. Just a bit of a tweak to what you have. You know, it's always a given that what you have, sometimes you get to prepare. So in this case, they prepared, so they pretty much know. But it's winter, and so something along those lines, and what can be manipulated. So yeah.
All right, ladies, you're on your last minute. Let's get it moving.
I just feel like John was giving me like juice here. All right, a lot of us are, okay. We have our tracks. And then Rikinya, Seli kapo, Siswendi kapo Nomsa on top. You name our wigs. And then we don't take care of the hair at the bottom. How important is it that even if you got your wig on or your weave on, how do we take care of the hair?
It's very, very important. And the worst part is that you find that when you put anything that you consistently do it, like you overdo it, it does affect your hair. It can be any style, you know, because when you wear wigs, they kind of like kill your hairline if you. So it's important to kill your, if your hair break in
Unfortunately,
between.
I'm going to have to cut you guys. They are maxed out with all this hair talk.
Continue this conversation.
But right now, ladies, your time is up. It's official. Jawad, over to you, Georgie.
You can even like come a little bit closer, maybe just
Can you just do like a 360, 360?
Different platinum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
It's quite nice.
What do you think of this one, Jawad?
quite nice. It's quite trendy. I mean, you can see the plait also plays a role in terms of trend. And also my sister that side, I can see it's pretty much along the plait lines. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win situation.
But we need one winner.
It's all about the platform. One needs to take it away.
Yeah, I'll give it to my sister here.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Congratulations. Come through. Come a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So take us through your look. What did you quickly do here?
Well, to be honest, I had to think a long time about what I'm going to do here. Yeah. So I just thought about what's trending and what I'm going to do in a quick time, and which is easy for you to do at home as well. Yeah. So then I decided on this look, and with the hair color, it's actually funky.
Yes, we love that.
The hair color actually makes it.
Do you have a question for our industry king right here, Mr.
Yes.
Jawed?
Yeah. Jawed, I would like to know, how do you get into this big shows, and how do you feel about it? How do you, like, is it as amazing as it sounds, basically? Was it more stressful? And
you know, it's always what you see at the end of the day, but it's not as amazing because of what has to go through it, but it's an industry that you really have to have a big heart for it, because it comes with a lot of pressure, a lot of things that comes with it. So, like, it's important to go through steps, you know, but you can pretty much come through. We can sort of like advise you through the steps of how do you move to another level. So yeah.
And I just want to know, how would you advise me to get to another level? What should I work on? Like, do I have to go for extra courses, or just to get into the same kind of industry? Because I think at the end of the day, we all want to work for this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what is important is to find a mentor that you kind of like believe that you want to go through their steps, and sort of like they can sort of like take you through the steps and the industry and the levels, how to get there. But I think what is more important is like to get your base first from the salon, and then from there you can start doing outside jobs.
Nice. And I think he's the perfect mentor for you. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through. This is where we have to wrap it up. Hey, Bafethu, it's been absolutely amazing. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We go by the name of Mzansi Insider. Rory, we're shutting it down, man.
Yeah, we're shutting it down. Thank you so much for all our guests, the branded youth guys, for coming through and sharing all the knowledge with us. Clive and Mo, yo, what a lesson today about black taste. And of course, Simba inspiring us. And yeah, we're out of here. We wish you guys an awesome week ahead. Mzansi Insider. Got 10, SABC 1. Mzansi for show. Do your thing.
Yes, from us, it's the Sledge. We're out of here. Peace.